Charges against a fifth suspect in connection with Hillary Gardee's murder have been provisionally withdrawn. The Nigerian national was expected to appear in the Nelspruit Magistrates Court on a charge of defeating the ends of justice. You'll remember, of course, earlier this year that Gardee went missing and her body was found days later near Nelspruit. Slindela Masekane has the latest on the court case.
We're outside the Nelspruit Magistrates Court where we were expecting the appearance of the fifth suspect in the murder of Hillary Gardee. But there's been a twist and a development. I'm joined by Brigadier Salvi Mohlala. I understand the suspect will no longer be appearing. Why?
Correct. The suspect will no longer be appearing in court today because we have been advised that we must get the statement from an expert. And now, the mere fact that we are getting the statement from the expert, it doesn't mean that he is off the hook. It might be for now. We've got these details where he stays and so on. As soon as we get the statement, we'll definitely bring the docket back to court and we'll subpoena him to come in and appear for those allegations.
In essence, the NPA doesn't believe there's enough evidence, Brigadier?
Well, I wouldn't talk on their behalf, but in my view, it would be that we add more flesh in terms of this, because we know there are certain incidents whereby you will definitely need somebody who's more knowledgeable about these particular incidents or these particular activities. Some of the things are very much technical. I would believe that from our side as the police, we have done much on our side, and we really appreciate the advice that the NPA has given to us to say that let's get the statement from an expert. That will be able to assist us in terms of saying that all the steps that we shall have taken, then next time they shouldn't be reversed in a form of a question to say that, but then whatever that you explain, did you get an explanation from an expert? Now it means that we are doing everything at once, so that we cannot come back later on and say that there are certain steps that we have left behind. But I think from our side as the police, we have done a wonderful job, and even the advice, we really appreciate that. We'll definitely do that, and we'll bring the docket back to court.
In essence, when it came to the connection of the electronics, was the suspect only in possession of these electronics?
Look, in terms of the information that we have is the utilization. Now, he is suspected to have utilized this particular gadget after the death of Miss Hillary Gardee. Now, one tells you something to say that how do you utilize this gadget if then they are not in your possession? It's something that we can infer it and put it upon him to say that yes, it means that you had this particular gadget. Then if you didn't have them, then it means that there was a way of connecting you to that particular line. Then how does he connect to that particular line? That's where the expert, I think, would come and make a clarification in terms of how is it possible or how is it not possible.
Thank you very much, Brigadier.
Much appreciated.
All right, that is Brigadier Salvi Mohlala giving us an explanation in terms of why suspect number 5 will no longer be appearing here in the Nelspruit Magistrates Court. But of course, we do know that a fourth suspect is expected to appear next week in connection with the murder of Hillary Gardee.